from marketwizards.com and eminywizard.com, just about 10 o'clock on 28th of August 2019. Use risk capital you can afford to lose. I said be very careful. In an umbrella trade, we get snaps. And I'd said make sure you are paid by 52. Anybody wants to buy, use 48 stop. So the first objective is to get, obviously, on the scoreboard, move stops up. Then you are looking for that 62s paid for sure. And you're looking for the gap, 66, and then a trailer, hopefully, for the 68 to 72s. And this is what I'm looking at right here to help seed that idea on our predictive chart. So this little head fake under 55 we thought would be catch the turtles, and it did. And they're being squeezed right now. Paid for sure by 72s. You want a trailer, put a couple points underneath it. I said probably be two-way day. And this was the umbrella trade that you can see overnight, and then this catches all the shorts saying, okay, we're going this way, and this is the yank. Right back up and knock out all the lates. Let's take a look at this chart. And I put on the 3 to show in a bigger time frame, to just show the idea. 1 is enough to help, and I don't use this, like if I'm just doing on my own and nobody's around, I don't use this, but I'm using this to help teach. So currently we can say now that that's our resistance, that this is our fighting box right here. And obviously this was our support box that is now moved up. So we still have this 55 as an important idea. And this is an undercut low that just tricks and traps the uninitiated into shorting too low. And we get the snap. So this is what I call my 3-box system. And in every chart that I have set up like this, I'm going to be thinking about a box that's being resolved and one that's supportive, and they will keep moving depending on the size of the boxes. And you can see, obviously, if we go back to an intraday chart, we can do that same idea with a red one above and a green below, and that's why I'm suggesting paid here by that 72. And you can see just how tough this undercut low was. So first things first, you got to get back up above that 60. Then you've got to get to the 62s, the 65s in here, the middle, and then obviously anything above that, that's our 456 trade. Here's your 4, here's your 5 right there, here's your 6. Anything above that, good fortune. So right now, these are our resistance boxes. Paid for sure by 72. And come on, that's a 20-point trade. You get one of those a day, that's all you need. And this is where chasers get caught right there. So you always want to pay attention to that low, that prior low. Because once you're back above that, then you're bouncing. And the question is, do you ever come back under it or not? Pivot point I've got right there at 73s. Okay, let's take a look. The middle right now, I've got it 63. Let's call it 62.75 for RTH. Just look at how this thing just stays with it. Overnight, let's take a look. These highs right back in here, these are the keys. And this one first, this double right here we had talked about earlier, this little double. Sold off from there. And this is designed, I think, before we're done, this is probably designed to come out and take out the highs. So keep a trailer if you want for a few more minutes. This is a program trade, all white bars, no rotations. Safe thing to do. Conservatives paid for sure by 75. May need a little back track before we take out the highs, but before the day's done, I wouldn't be surprised if we take out the highs. They actually did that yesterday with the Globex range, if I'm remembering correctly. They took out both sides, right? A little bit higher, about 2 points higher at the open, and then later on in the day we took out the lows too. So anybody that's got above 72 is good fortune. I think perhaps before the day's over, that's a possibility. Probably, I don't know, 50, 60% probability. Just the way they like to play, knockout stops before they'll come back. All right, let's use, let's use 60 support, but consider it 58. 58 to 60 key support for now. And we'll keep adjusting that as the rotations happen. Anyways, great trade if you bought that 55 to 52s for the gap. Great trade, and anybody held the trailer, perfect. You could see that one coming because of this chart right here. Well, these two. This one in particular, and then this one that really shows it. Because this is our flip zone right here, this 51.5. And that is today's predictive chart. Two-way day we've called, and anybody's had a good morning already. The weather's good. Enjoy.